Greetings, Hope Church. Welcome back for another episode of Deacons Discourse. But first, some Hope news. On May 24, Hope Church conducted its first video service in its 50-plus year history. It was a big deal for Hope members to actually see the service that they'd only been hearing for the last several weeks now. But there was one emotional scene that really struck home for the deacons.
I didn't see it for the longest time, and I was looking.
I was looking for the TV remote, but I must admit, when I saw it, I went back and watched it again.
I watched it 3 times.
7 times. And then we blew mighty trumpets and gave a great shout.
I think that's the wrong story, Wally.
Oh, my bad. I watched it 7 times. And then Arlo gave a great shout.
Well, no, but Arlo did something even more amazing.
He just picked it up.
He held it.
And he held it.
I remained calm and collected, though, and stoic.
I held it in for the kids.
I was a rock. Although I might have scared my kids.
I have to admit, I kind of lost it. Sorry I lost it like that. I'm sure the other deacons held it better than I did. I'll go check to see if it's raining.
Thanks, deacons. It was indeed an emotional moment. That video service also marked the end of 3-year terms for outgoing council members and new terms for incoming deacons and elders. We'd like to officially welcome the newest slate of elders to council, who are Becky Carlson, Rick Boonstra, Deb Camp, Sally Larson, and Steve Vryhoff. Mark, did I say that one right? The retiring deacon officers, in a storied tradition as long and deep as Hope's own history of videotape services, each videotape themselves, bequeathing gifts to new deacons and new deacon office bearers. Due to an obscure rule enforced by the SBA Federal Loan Program, these gifts were limited, oddly, to Tom Hanks movie quotes. Frankly, this makes as much sense as everything else going on this year. Herewith bequeathing their gifts are retiring deacons Kelly, Dave, and Mark.
To new deacons, Jason Butt and Don Cosmo. From the movie Forrest Gump. My mom always said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That's a great quote for deacons' work. And I might have brought that box of chocolates in for your first meeting as outgoing deacon treats, but, you know, Zoom meetings, social distancing, there's no chocolates this year. Not even a box. Sorry. Deacon Kelly, retiring vicar, out.
To new deacons John Brower and Mike Vanderroost from Castaway. I know what I have to do now. I gotta keep breathing, because tomorrow the sun will rise, and who knows what the tide will bring. John, Mike, it's 2020. The tide will not bring in a sail. Expect sharks and snapping turtles. And I mean that in the best way possible. Deacon Dave, retiring secretary, over and out.
To the new deacon officers, Dan Quist as chair, Chris Medema as secretary, and Todd Rees as vicar, I give you this quote from Captain Phillips. Look at me. Look at me. You are the captain now.
Thanks, Kelly, Dave, and Mark, for your years of service. And to Rita, for your extra year of service. Mark, those are all really good quotes. But that last one, I don't think it turned out very well for that captain.
No, it did not. Good luck and God bless. This is Acting Chair Mark Friesen for the last time, and this video is adjourned.
You know, I really thought he'd leave me an actual chair. Well, moving on. And now, a word from our elders.
Hello, Hope Church. It's been really great to have the Deacons Discourse these last few weeks, to see some familiar faces, to hear some good news, to have a bit of a laugh. But you need to know I'm not a deacon. No, I'm an elder, and this is where we get serious, because that's what elders do. We are a very, very serious group. We discuss the important topics that are brought to the CRC. We brainstorm ideas for how to get kids involved in church. And lately, we've been reining in Pastor Raj when he gets ideas for preaching during quarantine, like standing on the roof of church and shouting out his sermons to us in the parking lot, or coming to our individual homes and giving personalized sermons on the things we all really need, or using a GoPro camera to video his sermon while also cycling his 50-mile loop. I know that deacons think they've got it harder than elders because they have to count all the money and they have to balance the budget, but they don't do the most difficult job at Hope. Raj doesn't do the most difficult job at Hope. Not even Sharon does the most difficult job at Hope. No, that's us, the elders. So incoming elders, this is for you. A tutorial on the most difficult thing that you will have to do during your 3 years as an elder. All I can say is use this quarantine as practice. The most difficult job is getting the Christ candle lit with this contraption. It's been a task that has stumped many a veteran elder, so if you're nervous, it's okay, I get it. Let's go over a few ways not to do it. You cannot do a Harry Potter, use it as a wand and say, Lumos! You cannot strike it like an old-fashioned match, and you definitely cannot ask the 7-year-old acolyte who is with you to do it. Listen carefully, because this poem will save you.
Can I write it?
No, go. The poem is simple. With your thumb, you push. With your finger, you click. When the flame appears, light the Christ candle wick. We'll do it again. With your thumb, you push. With your finger, you click. When the flame appears, light the... No, you cannot flame it. Go. I know this is a very difficult task. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Thanks, Melissa. And now an editorial rebuttal from the always overstated Mary Beth. Thanks, Mary Beth, for another overly wordy segment. You truly have a gift. In our last episode of Deacons Discourse, Wally pinch hit with an amazing weather forecast. But this week, Rita's back. Rita?
I don't know what Wally's talking about. It's not raining. Back to you, Dan.
Thanks, Rita. You too have a gift. Up next, a safety video from Wally as he ventures out of his Payless bunker for the first time to buy gas.
Hi, this is Wally Attenhoff. I'm here for the Hope Church Deacons, and I'm going to go over a few Corona safety tips at the gas pump. I've just put gas in my car, and I wanted to show you a few things. So if you'll come outside with me to the pump. Now you have to be careful of these buttons right here. If you look closely, you can even see the Coronas on those buttons if you look close. They are gathered there and they get on your fingers. Now as you move, you get into your car, there's your door handle. Same thing, the Coronas can live on your door handle for up to 3 years. So as you get into your car, I would like for you to learn this. Have some wipes readily available. First, wash your hands, okay? And then make sure you wipe everything you touch. The Coronas are everywhere. They're all over your steering wheel. They're on your keys. They're probably floating in the air. Dan, I don't know if I can do this. I know you picked me because I'm a germaphobe. Mark, I'm out. I can't do it.
Thanks, Wally. You did fine. Stay safe out there. And finally, a nature report by outgoing chair Mark Friesian.
Thanks, Dan. Truly in 2020, from a human standpoint, it's been a chaotic year. From pandemics to rioting in the streets. But luckily, Mother Nature has had our back. From consistently beautiful weather back in April. Thanks, Dan, and happy spring to you as well. To peaceful interactions with animals such as amphibians in May. And so as we get to the beautiful sunny weather of June, I ask you, Dan, really, what could bug us? Cicadas, mount up. So yes, it's true that in 2020, Mother Nature has also been a little mixed up. However, those people who are comparing this to the plagues of the Old Testament, I think we need to look more closely. Because in the Old Testament, if I read it correctly, what followed the locusts, the sun went out. And really, what are the odds of that happening here today? Dan? Dan? Hey, who turned the lights out? This isn't funny. Dan? Dan?
Thanks, Mark. That looked a little serious at the end there. I hope you made it out okay. Well, I guess it's official then. I'm the captain now.
That boy is our last hope.
No, there is another.
Well, I guess it's official then. I'm the captain now.
Wilson!
This is emotional.